Hello guys, myself Amrita. Welcome back to our channel TechnoSage. So in this lead code series, today we'll be solving problem number 2670, that is find the distinct difference array. So let's get started. Let's first understand the problem. You are given a zero indexed array nums of length n. The distinct difference array of nums is an array difference of length n such that difference of I is equal to number of distinct elements in the suffix subtracted from number of distinct elements in the prefix. So basically we have been given one nums array and we have to find the distinct difference array. And what is distinct difference array? That is number of distinct elements in the prefix minus number of distinct elements in the suffix. Now what is number of distinct elements in prefix? That would be starting from 0 till I, and number of distinct elements in suffix would be from I plus 1 till n minus 1, right? And return the distinct difference array of nums. We have to return the distinct difference array. So let's say we have an array having elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we have to find the distinct difference for each of the index. Because we have to find the distinct difference array, right? Distinct difference array means for each index we have to find the distinct difference, which would be equal to count of prefix minus count of suffix, correct? And as mentioned in the example, what would be prefix? Starting from 0th index till I, and count of suffix would be starting from next element, that would be I plus 1 till the last element, that is n minus 1. So let me write the indexes here, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So when I is 0, what would be the count of prefix? That would be 0, 0. That means prefix would be only one element, correct? And suffix is I plus 1 to n minus 1. That means from 1 to 4. How many elements are there from 1 to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. All are distinct elements? Yes. So suffix would be 4. Distinct means unique elements. There should not be any duplicates. So now prefix minus suffix would be 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. So when I is 1, then prefix would be 0, 1, 0, 1, right? So that is 1, 2. That means how many elements? 2 elements. So prefix would be 2 and suffix would be 3. All are unique elements? Yes. So it would be 2 minus 3, that is minus 1, correct? So when I is 2, how many prefix would be there? I2, correct? 1, 2, 3. 3 elements and all are unique elements. So prefix would be 3 and suffix would be how many elements? 2 elements, right? Both are unique? Yes. So we have to count that. 3 minus 2, that would be 1. And then we have I3. So I3 means 0, 3. So prefix would be 0 to 3. That means 4 elements. All are unique? Yes. So prefix 4 and suffix would be 1, right? So it would be 4 minus 1, that is 3. And when I is 4, prefix would be 0, 4, 0 to 4. How many elements? 5 elements. All are unique elements. And is there any suffix? I plus 1, 4 plus 1 is 5. But there is no fifth index. So suffix would be 0 in this case. So then 5 minus 0, 5. Correct? So at the end, distinct difference array would be minus 3, minus 1, 1, 3 and 5. So this was the case when we didn't have any duplicates. So let's take one more example in which we'll understand how we have to count the prefix and suffix when we have duplicates. Let me take one small array. Let's say 1, 2, 2, right? So when I is 0, what is the prefix? From 0 to I, and suffix is from I plus 1 to n minus 1, right? So from 0 to I, that means 0, 0, only one element. So prefix is 1. And when you are counting the suffix, we have 2 elements, right? But it's duplicate. So we have to count only the distinct element. When an element is duplicate, we have to consider it only once. So suffix would be 1 in this case instead of 2. So it would be 1 minus 1, 0. When I is 1, 0 comma 1, both are unique numbers. So prefix would be 2 and suffix would be 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. And when I is 2, from 0 to 2, right? Again 2 is duplicate. So we have only 2 elements in the prefix. Prefix would be 2 and suffix would be 0. So it would be 2 minus 0, 2. Right? So whenever we are counting prefix or suffix, we have to consider only distinct elements. Right? So till now we understood how we have to count the prefix and suffix. And at the end we have to find the difference. Right? So now let's understand what approach we are going to use to solve this problem. So let me take the same array again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have to count the prefix and count the suffix to find the difference. Right? So when we are counting the prefixes, we have to count the elements from 0, I, and when we are counting the suffix, we have to count the elements from I plus 1 to n minus 1, right? And also we don't have to consider the duplicates, correct? So what we are going to do in the first step, we are going to write one generic function to count the distinct elements, right? Count the distinct elements. So it will count both prefix and suffix. So in this case, what we are going to do, our inputs would be nums array, and then we have one start index and one end index, correct? So when we are counting the prefixes, start and end index would be 0 and I, and in case of suffix, start and end index would be I plus 1 and n minus 1, right? So in this particular function, what we are going to do, firstly, already visited the elements, that means that element is a duplicate, right? So for that we are going to take one array that would be named as visited array. We will set each element as true if it is already visited, correct? So we'll take its length as, let's say, assume some length that there won't be more than these many elements. And to find the count of prefix and suffix, we are going to take one variable that would be count. We will initialize at 0 and then we will be running the loop. Loop would be starting from start index till the end index, right? So in case of prefix, it will start from 0 and end at I index. And for suffix, it will start from I plus 1 and end will be n minus 1. So for each element we are going to check if that element is not already visited, that means it is a unique element, then we are going to set visited to true, right? We are going to set visited to true and we are going to increase the count. So basically this function will give us the count of prefix and count of suffix. So in our main function, we will call this function and count the prefix, count the suffix, and then we can find the difference, which would be count of prefix minus count of suffix. Right? So this is how we need to solve this problem. Now let's move ahead and let's write the solution for it. So this is our class, that is distinct difference array. Now let's write the method for it. That would be public static int, since we are going to return the array distinct difference, and it would expect one input, that is nums array, right? And before writing this function, let's write one function to count the distinct elements. That would be public static int, because it is going to return us the count, right? Count distinct elements, and it would expect 3 inputs, that would be nums array, start index and end index. So now what was the first step? Firstly, we need to take one array to set the visited elements. That would be a Boolean array, because we have to set true or false, right? And then we have to take one variable as count to store the count of elements. Let's run the loop. Loop would be starting from start index till end index, And then let's write our condition if the element is not visited and the element is nums at I, right? If it is not visited, then we have to set it as visited. Means we have to set the visited of nums at I as true and increase the count. If it is not visited, we can set it as visited and we can increase the count. That means it is a distinct element. So basically this function will give us the count of prefix and count of suffix. Let's take one variable for that, count of prefix. So in case of prefix, when we are calling count distinct elements, nums array would remain same. Start index would be 0 and end index would be I. Similarly, when we are counting the suffix, call the function nums array and start index would be I plus 1 and end index would be n minus 1, right? Prefix and suffix, we are counting for each element of the array. So we need to write our loop which would start from I less than nums dot length I plus plus. End is n minus 1. What is n? N is nums dot length, right? And then what would be the difference of I? That would be count of prefix minus count of suffix, right? Let's initialize this difference array as well. Int difference is a new int, and what would be the length? Same length as the nums array. That is nums dot length. We have to return the difference array, and then in this particular function we have to return count, right? Now let's write our print statement to see the output. Let's call the function distinct difference array nums. Since we are printing the array, so we have to convert it into the string representation, arrays dot toString, right? So this is how we need to solve this problem. Now let's run the program and see the output. So we can see here it is displaying the distinct difference array. Now let's test it with some other input. So in the example you can see one more input is there. Let's copy this. It has some duplicate elements. Let's run the program and see the output. So you can see here minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, 3, and here also it is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2 and 3, right? I hope you understood the solution. Now let's go back to our lead code and let's test it. So you can see here I have already copied the code here. Let's run the program and test it. So it is accepted. Let's submit the code. It is submitted successfully. If you have any questions, any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. I'll mention the Git repo link so you can try the code yourself. And if you liked the video, please provide your feedback in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more such videos.